All right. We are going to keep it short today because I think we are all tired and just kind of too hot for life. It's been awful outside. So we will just go directly to Mindy, who has a presentation for us. Take it away, Mindy.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. And then I got to share my screen, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. It's like it's there. So I'm going to show you how to do shortcuts. I like to use it for scripts. So you see I got my script palette up here. So we're going to go to Edit, and then Keyboard Shortcuts. And then right away, if you go up to Set, it says Default. So you want to make a new set. This is going to save in your own InDesign. So I'm just going to do a default copy right now just to show you. And then looks like, well, you have all your menu items that are on top here. So if you go under Edit Menu, it has every single command that you'd use. And then say, I like to do, for title change, say like you have take, what's the date line called? And then, okay, I'm going to change the set. I could find it here. Oh yeah, type menu. Change case. So you go to title case. So I want to make a shortcut. If it had a shortcut, it would say current shortcuts right here. So I'm going to create one. So I'm going to head down to new shortcut and do Control-Shift-2. And it says unassigned right here. And then so I'm going to assign that one. So now it's going to, you can use any shortcut. You know, some of them, like this one, I feel like I use it a lot for like features and stuff. So when you do the feature script, it doesn't do the date line right. So you can change the title case to any city stuff. But okay, so now I'll show you the scripts panel. So that would be this product area. So if you go down here to panel menus, and then it has all the scripts here. Oh, sorry, that's not the right one. Scripts. And then scroll down and you'll get to user. That has all of our scripts here. So I'm going to do clean Google and then go down to new shortcut. So I like to use the function keys. So I'm going to hit F1. And it says currently assigned to InDesign help. Well, I don't really use that one a lot, so I just hit assign to that one. You can remove it if you'd like. You know, later on, if you decide you don't want it, just hit remove. You're going to have to, you know, if you want it back to InDesign help, you're going to have to go back to the menu here and change it. But anyway, so if you want to see what shortcuts you have, you can do the show set right here, and it opens up a big long notepad here, but it has like all the shortcuts and everything. So I kind of know which ones there aren't, but sometimes you can just type them in new shortcut and it'll tell you if it's used, but if that makes sense. So I'm going to save the features one. So I'm going to go to new shortcut and then do F2. And it says the unassigned, so I'll just assign it. And then, it's all done. So, I would have hit OK. And if you look here, it has all of the F1, F2, the ones I assigned to it. So now we're going to go to have a feature story here. So I'm going to do a features clean. So I'll hit F2. And then see the Fargo isn't the date line, so we're going to change that. And another thing I like to use too is quick apply. So if you do Control Enter, it brings up this window here. So I'm going to type in date line. because that's the style, the paragraph style. If you don't, sometimes, you know, they have shortcuts for those too, but those are with the pages that we get because they're in the templates. So if there's actually anything in here that you want to, in any menu, this quick apply, you can just type it in, it'll show up. So here's a Dateline, little paragraph symbol. So click on it and then it makes it, turns it into it, Dateline. So I made that shortcut with the title change, or title case. So I did my Control-Shift-2, so I changed it to the title case. And then let's say I want this one to be like serif drop cap. So let's do Control-Enter, quick apply, and then I'll type in sans, the drop cap sans. So changes it to it. So it's kind of a quicker way to, you know, just to change styles really quick. So I suppose if it makes any sense to anybody, or any questions at all? Well, otherwise, you know, it's there is Google. Show you how to work shortcuts. Actually, another thing I found too, like for these like centerpiece photos, if you just want to get rid of that border, instead of, make sure your color is up here, like the stroke. You want to get rid of the stroke, you can do X, and it'll activate it, and then you can just hit the question mark key or the forward slash, and it'll get rid of the border for you. It clears the style. So I just discovered that too. So, but
nice.
I guess that's a few things. If it made sense, I might have babbled or not did it right.
Thank you, Mindy. Becca put in the chat that she's totally going to create some. Keyboard shortcuts are a great way to be able to design faster. And for those of you like me who have wrists and hands that are aging more rapidly than the rest of your body because of the work that we do, remember that using keyboard shortcuts can help you use the mouse less, which can do less stress on your hands and especially on your wrist. So if you're having, you know, any kind of hand pain, or, you know, more importantly, would like to prevent the hand pain and the carpal tunnel, definitely look into creating some of these keyboard shortcuts. Just setting them up for things that you use all the time, like even just to have one for the clean Google script is going to make your day a lot easier. So any questions? Sorry, go ahead.
It's on our designer site or whatever. It's the shortcuts. Like there's a PDF of that too. Whatever it's designer site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check out our designer site where we've got that. And then, you know, Mindy put together a great PDF guide to this as well. So,
Yeah.
All right, any questions? All right, I just have one quick note, and that is that we've had a couple of issues of confusion lately with the forums cover. So please remember that when you are doing the forum cover, on the bottom left corner, they have that little inside today's forum teaser. If you are doing something for the forum, so for the print forum, not forum online, please make sure that you delete that out and leave that space blank. That's where the mailing label goes. The press gets sort of cranky if we forget which one we're doing and send it with that on there. So please make sure you're doing that. There is a note on the page template. So when you open up the page, it should have a note. But I know we have a tendency to just delete those things before we move anything off and then forget. So please make sure that when you open it up, if you're doing the print page, that you just automatically move that mailing label off to the side of the page or something to leave that space blank. Other than that, anybody have anything else? Or you all just want to go back to sitting in front of your air conditioners, praying for rain?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You know, try to keep cool, and hopefully this weather will break sometime soon. Thank you all. Talk to you later. Bye.